Good morning, Arizona. The time is 7:30, and my, oh my, is it a cold start to today. Temperatures for most communities are not escaping the 30s. Right now in Phoenix, 36 degrees, 33 in Tempe. Chandler, you are in at 34 degrees. We got the hot coffee rocking and rolling in Mesa, where it's 34, 37 in Scottsdale and in Gilbert. Those heaters are cranking in Litchfield Park, 37 degrees. A little bit warmer in Deer Valley, where it's 42, 43 in Anthem. Ditto for Carefree. Our satellite radar picture is nice and quiet. No rain, no clouds to talk about. We do have high pressure building in from the west, and that is going to kick off a warming trend headed off into the weekend. Details on that, and we'll pinpoint when we'll see the 70s. That's coming up in about 10 minutes. Gina's in the traffic center, and we got a couple of bad accidents you're watching.
Yeah, you know what? I'm developing an ulcer. Today has been a tough day on our roadways. Let me show you what you're going to face, especially if you're watching us from the East Valley. We've got an accident, a motorcycle accident, that is shutting down half the freeway in North Mesa, the 202 westbound at Alma School. Let's go ahead and pull the ADOT camera up here so we can show you the situation. And once again, you can see that the right side of the freeway is blocked off. Look at all the congestion coming out of Northeast Mesa here. Give yourself a little extra time. If you want an alternate, you can try McKellips. That will eventually bring you around to the Loop 101, or you're going to have to drop all the way down to about University. But once again, that is the 202. It's the westbound side at Alma School. One more bad accident I need to warn you about. US 60 westbound at Alma School. Just moments ago, they moved it off to the right, but you're looking at red conditions starting back at the Loop 101, leading to the I-10 transition.
It has been quite the past 12 months in air travel. A year ago, we were telling you about this rowdy passenger who was restrained with duct tape on an Icelandic air flight. Then problems with Boeing's long-awaited Dreamliner aircraft caused it to stay grounded after airlines had just put them in operation. We heard our U.S. Airways was merging with American Airlines and moving operations to Dallas. That's one less carrier to compete for business. And who can forget the hard landing of Asiana Airlines flight at San Francisco International Airport? Well, if there was some good news in air travel, it's that we're finally allowed to use our cell phones, laptops, and tablets before takeoff. But looks like the hassle of flying is only going to get worse. CNN's Sarah Ganem is looking into some harsh numbers for us. Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning, Jamie. Yeah, if it felt like 2013 was getting worse for those delays and cancellations, your gut feeling was right. According to the company Flight Stats, it is getting worse. But there are some things you can do about it. The Wall Street Journal takes a yearly look at those airlines, and there are some things that you can know to make it better for yourself. For example, out of all the airlines, Delta had the least amount of cancellations in 2013, less than 1%. And on average, you were 5 times more likely to be canceled on another airline. Now, what about those lost bags? That's such a pain. Southwest lost the most bags last year, more than United Airlines and Delta combined. But hang on, because there might be a good reason for that. So it's partly because people check more bags with Southwest. One of the few airlines that still allow 2 free checked bags. And then the other reason, Southwest is more willing to accept late bags at late check-in, more willing than other airlines. Now, Southwest says it's upgrading its baggage sorters and equipment and notes that it has an industry low number of customer service complaints. But I got to say, you know, I just flew not that long ago on a flight where they put not a single bag on the entire plane. Every single one of us landed and our bags were not there. So it is a pain, and unfortunately, it probably won't get better in 2014.
Yeah, we hate that feeling when you're looking for that bag to come out and just don't quite see it yet. Sarah, what about that epic meltdown that JetBlue had last week during the bad weather?
Right, so when I say it probably won't get better in 2014, that's part of the reason why. So one of the factors that was the reason for that epic meltdown, as you say, was this new regulation that requires that pilots get more rest. And when we see weather cancellations, weather delays, that will play a factor in this new regulation will play a factor in that, and we're going to see more of them when there is bad weather. So that is not good news for 2014.
Sarah Ganem, thank you so much. Happy weekend to you.
You too.
Bye. Well, some of you will find this hard to believe, others maybe not. If you've ever wondered what's slowing down the line at security checkpoints, TSA says it has confiscated more guns at Sky Harbor than almost any other airport in the country. About 65 of them, or 5 a month. Of those guns, 86% were loaded. That's scary. 32% had a round in the chamber.
Let's check out the Dow this morning and see how we're doing. There you go, up 17 points so far. The opening comes with some breaking reports. First, the national unemployment rate dropped to 6.7%. It's not all rosy, though. A lot of the drop is because people have started looking for work. And we're also hearing Target is saying the security breach affects 70 million customers, not the 40 million first reported. And among the stolen info, names, mailing addresses, phone numbers, and emails. All right, there is concern out on the west side of the valley about a new addition to a farm. It's an egg processing plant that might be on the way, and Hickman Family Farms is behind it. A lot of the complaints were made loud and clear at a meeting yesterday. They just don't like the idea of chickens laying the eggs because they say it's going to smell.
We've got a lot of residents and businesses that have been here a long time, and it really is unfair to have them just come in and do a lot of damage to existing people, their homes, their land, and the businesses out here.
And over 2 million chickens are going to be at the farm come August. Neighbors say they're also worried about labor because Hickman's uses prisoners on work release. And the state is going to pick up the tab for a legal challenge by school districts. Those districts successfully challenged the legislature's decision to stop providing an annual increase in school funding. The High Court ruled in September that lawmakers violated the Voter Protection Act by stopping the annual increase based on inflation. There will be a trial to decide if the money lawmakers are now providing meets the law requirements.
After marking 3 years since the tragedy in Tucson, the big question now, will Gabby Giffords run for office? Many think so because of what she said during an interview with the Today Show. During the interview, Giffords was asked if she would ever run for office again. Giffords responded saying, maybe. The former Congresswoman says she is struggling with her eyesight and her right arm, but is happy with her progress. Greek yogurt in school lunches is here to stay, for now anyways. A 3-month study was conducted in 4 states, including Arizona. The participating schools consumed about 200,000 pounds of Greek yogurt. The yogurt is made in New York. The USDA says the program was so successful, it is being expanded to 4 other states. However, those states have not yet been chosen.
Well, as you probably know by now, the Chicago Cubs have some pretty nice new digs for spring training. The Cubbies are going to be playing in a new multi-million-dollar facility at the Mesa Riverview. It's gorgeous. Cubs have called Hohokam their spring training home since way back in '79. Spring training tickets go on sale tomorrow at 11 o'clock. If you don't want to go out there, you can always go to Cubs.com or 1-800-THE-CUBS. And tickets for the Diamondbacks spring training games also go on sale tomorrow at 11 o'clock. And you're going to want to be fast because the first 100 fans to get tickets at the box office will be given 2 free tickets and parking to the team's Street Eats Festival. That festival is January 25th and 26th. Spring training tickets range from only $9 to $28. The first game scheduled for February 26th. Cannot wait for that.
Take a look at this gorgeous view from our Phoenix Tower cam. We've got clear skies out there. Current temperature is about 37 degrees. And as you get your kiddos off to the bus stop this morning, dress them in layers. Take a look at these temperatures, 35 to 45 degrees. We will keep those skies clear as the kiddos get off from school today. Maybe they've got soccer, football, baseball practice. The after-school outlook by 3 o'clock, 68 degrees in the valley. We'll keep those skies sunny. By 5 o'clock, 66 degrees. Let sunset at 5:39. And by 7 o'clock tonight, a temperature of 58 degrees.
Coming up, the people we send to Washington are richer than ever.
Yeah, guess how many of them are millionaires? And for extra points on this Friday, who has the most dinero? That's coming up right before 8 o'clock.